action.
Hi, Cynthia Segoviano here with the Fort Worth Hispanic Chamber of Commerce, having a just lighthearted conversation about the role of women in technology currently and how that's evolving. So I have with me some wonderful ladies here, and they're going to share a little bit about their thoughts on this topic.
Yeah, I'm Marianne Means-Dufresne, Market President for Dale Carnegie. And in our realm, it's so important that we leverage technology to provide the greatest efficiencies for our clients and for people who are trying to build their leadership capacity. So for us, that means a blended learning portfolio. And just like you don't have to be in a physical classroom with a physical textbook to get a degree, we want to provide opportunities for people to have an in-person capacity building experience, but also have live online training that's industry best and sustainment opportunities that are online. And that provides efficiency for dispersed workforces and, of course, efficiency from a financial perspective.
And I'm Elisa Salazar. I work as an IT engineer here in Fort Worth for one of the largest transportation companies. We definitely leverage technology, just not professionally, but personally. We take advantage of technology through different venues, avenues, and opportunities to promote STEM in local schools, any opportunity you have to partner with the chamber or other organizations.
That's great.
And so, ladies, what do you think about what is your opinion about the current role of females in technology and how that's evolving?
Yeah. So really there aren't enough women in technology right now. It hasn't been a career path that women traditionally pursued. Fortunately, we do have some amazing leaders here locally, and in Fort Worth, it's important for us to encourage that and to set the expectation for girls as they're involved in Girls Inc. and different organizations that are promoting STEM for girls, that is a career path that is high paying, has high growth potential, and so much reward. So we have to provide the opportunity, A, but also B, set the expectation that women can provide leadership and can really achieve in this field.
Absolutely, and I think we can continue to promote awareness, like I mentioned before, getting early on into those schools, elementary schools, showing them the value and the opportunities around STEM, being able to gravitate to those types of opportunities and careers, and how fulfilling those are, not just, like you said, the well-pay and so forth.
That's right.
There's a lot of opportunities. You mentioned earlier about working from home. There's flexibility that comes with technology, not just being in a technology role or career.
And so I think we had this, we kind of spoke about this earlier, about how technology is in everything. And I shared with Marianne that I actually used technology to learn, to actually, not exactly learn English, but to better my English. And so I think about that and how often we're using it for everything from, fueling our vehicles to shopping to, I'm sure even the way that we take care of our families and all of that. But I also hear about this disconnection and how there's less and less people who know how to actually manage the technologies, and we're talking hardware, software, and all of that. And so I wonder, what can we do to increase the visibility of the importance of those fields within Fort Worth, the Fort Worth community?
We have to make sure that our educational institutions are providing the right opportunities for girls and for young people and for older people, for people that are down the career path that are ready for career change. The jobs are available, and we have to be creating the knowledge and the awareness in the community that these programs will produce a great result for folks, and to continue to encourage people already embedded in organizations and those that are seeking to be in large organizations, that there's an opportunity to develop yourself in this organization, and we have to build the will of organizations to be investing dollars in their people.
Absolutely, and I think that's a culture change, right? That's going to be a shift that we see, whether it's within the organizations that are leveraging that and investing in their people, or it's within the school districts. That's going to have to be a culture change within.
And what do you think that, if any, what kind of strengths do women bring to this field, if you think of any?
Yeah. If any. Come on, Cynthia. Of course, women bring incredible strengths, and that's a great thing when we look at women and men, is that we have so many things in common in terms of the structures of our brain and the things that we can do well, but we also have the opportunity to bring our own individual strengths and the strengths of our gender. And women typically are raised to be more emotionally intelligent and to learn to relate to people on a personal level. And it's vitally important as leaders that we relate to people as individuals, and we get to know their value system, because that's how you create motivation. And so for a leader in IT, yes, I have to be a subject matter expert in how these systems work and in how to innovate in that environment, but I've got to know my people and what is going to motivate them to become innovators themselves.
Absolutely, Marianne. I think you nailed that, and I just want to add to that. I think we're strong relationship builders. Like you and I, Cynthia, we've known each other maybe 2 years, but we've developed a strong relationship and a synergy around those efforts that we're involved in. I think we have that soft skill around relationship builders, and we can leverage that in the technology efforts that we lead.
And you talked about education, and I know that we all agree. I know for sure that Alyssa agrees with education, how critical that is. I feel like it's very important that we do help basically create an environment where the next generation of problem solvers are going to be able to actually use their creative thinking to find solutions for real world problems. And just to, wrap up our conversation, I'd like to know, what are some of the efforts that are occurring that you think the community needs to know about and join in so that we can create that environment that is going to be conducive to creativity and problem solving in technology?
Yeah, I know there's a big push, particularly from Tarrant County College, that many of us perceive you have to have a 4-year degree to find the right career path and to make a good income, and that's not necessarily true. Technology takes many forms, and it's so pervasive, just as we were talking about, we don't even recognize when we're actually using technology anymore. And there are so many opportunities, whether it's through coding or so many different programs that an organization like, or a group like TCC or UTA or TCU, we have so many great educational institutions, and it can take so many formats. We need to allow and continue to encourage the creativity that can come through education.
Absolutely. And so I went to TCC back when it was TCJC, so I just dated myself. But you have to start somewhere, right?
Yeah.
And those 2 years are so valuable and can go so far. And this is what I tell my boys. So I started off at TCC. That led me and gave me the opportunity to pursue a bachelor's. Now I'm pursuing my master's at Harvard. But I had to start somewhere.
That's right.
That's huge.
That's right.
And you take it as far as you're willing to take it.
That's right.
And I would like to share that there are some great initiatives going on, and the biggest call to action is get involved. We mentor one robotics team in Northside High School, where the leader is a female. She's the only member of the team. It's a female, and she's leading this group. And so I think that right there is an example of that. Females do bring a very important strength to this field, and so please find out about what's going on in our community and support. That's the magic word. So I think together we can really create a great environment, and I think this is a great start. So please join us next time for another conversation around this topic and some more information. And also, if you want to get involved, reach out to us. I'm sure Chris can share some information about that. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thanks, guys.